Hey everyone, so let us talk about this Leetcode problem, palindrome number. So you are given an integer x, you need to return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. Okay, so basically a palindrome is something wherein when you read it from left to right and then from right to left, it returns the same result, which you can see in this example. So 1 to 1 is a palindrome and that is why you return true. Okay, since this is a number, one solution would be, to run a while loop, break this number into its individual digits by modding it with 10 and then dividing it by 10 and then finally joining back those individual digits from right to left and then comparing it with the original number. But over here what we'll do is we'll directly use the JavaScript's functions that are available to us to reverse this given number. But for that what we'll have to do is we'll have to convert this number into a string. Okay, then we'll have to get an array out of it. So we'll call the split method. And we can call the split method only on strings. After you get a array, you can call the reverse method that is available in JavaScript to reverse the entire array. And then we call the join method so that we get a string out of it. So basically we are reversing the entire number over here and then we are checking it with the original number. But for that we are converting that into a string. So what we can do is we can say x.toString. Then let me call the split method on it. I'll be calling it on empty string over here. So basically this will be splitted. So every element over here will be used grouped into an put into an array. Now that we have an array, we'll call the reverse method on it. Okay. Now that we have got a reverse array, we can call the join method to join the characters so that we get a processed string. And what we'll do is we'll be comparing it with the original string. So we say, so this is my original, and then I compare it with my processed. If they both are equal, we return true, otherwise we return false. Okay. So this case is handled over here. Even this case is handled, wherein we have -1 to 1. But what we can do is over here we can explicitly check whether the number is less than 0. If it is negative number, obviously it's not going to be a palindrome because -1 to 1 when reversed becomes 1 to 1 minus, which this will already take care of it, but we can add a one additional step over here so that we save a lot of processing time. So what we can say is if the number is less than 0, directly return false. We don't have to do any processing or we don't have to check anything. All right, so let's run this. Okay, so all our test cases have been accepted and we can submit it. Okay, so we got a acceptance.